Come on, John. Come on. Can we get Roger with you? Roger, please. Robert. Robert, right here. Please come in a little bit. Just turn it to right here. Aubrey, this way, please.
At New York's Lincoln Center, celebrities, famous friends, and admirers came out to pay tribute to one of Hollywood's living legends, Audrey Hepburn.
There's nobody like her, you know, because there'll always be and never has been and will always never be but one Audrey Hepburn.
She's an extraordinary star, and she's a wonderful person.
The most beautiful woman in the world, one of the greatest actresses in the world.
Hepburn was honored by the Center's Film Society for her Academy Award-winning motion picture career.
She's exactly what we went to the movies looking for when we were growing up.
And what we got was sheer elegance. With her dazzling beauty and irresistible charm, Hepburn was everybody's dream. Seductive.
I'm very susceptible, you know.
Yet innocent. Strong, yet vulnerable. And she did it all with a style that enchanted audiences the world over.
Everything about you is perfect.
I'm too thin, and my ears stick out, and my teeth are crooked, and my neck's much too long.
Maybe so, but I love the way it all hangs together.
So did director William Wyler, and he gave Hepburn her first big break when he cast her opposite Gregory Peck in Roman Holiday.
I was a dancer in London when he was looking for an unknown face to do his Roman Holiday, and I couldn't have been more unknown. And also thanks to Greg, because Greg quite clearly had co-partner approval. So the two of them launched me on a career which has really brought me nothing but happiness.
Hepburn won an Oscar for Roman Holiday, and she went on to star in many memorable films, such as Funny Face, Charade, and Sabrina. But it was Breakfast at Tiffany's that became her trademark film.
It's the one picture I'm able to look at without somehow finding fault with myself. Isn't that funny? I mean, I'm very critical, and I can quite enjoy looking at Breakfast at Tiffany. I love that movie.
And love set the stage for most of Hepburn's films, in which she had the great fortune to play opposite most of Hollywood's biggest leading men. Men like Gary Cooper, Peter O'Toole, Sean Connery, William Holden, Gregory Peck, Cary Grant, and Bogey.
Humphrey Bogart. I was a little apprehensive about working with him because I'd heard he could be quite difficult on the set, and but he wasn't, not with me. He was very, very dear and very helpful because I was still very inexperienced, and he was very patient with me, and I really loved him.
And if every man loved her, every woman wanted to be just like her. Whatever she wore on screen set a new trend in fashion.
Oh, yes. Now turn around for me, would you? What? Yes, that's fine. That does it.
Does what?
Well, for one thing, it gives Givenchy a night off.
I was responsible for a lot of Japanese girls cutting their hair, and I got blamed for it, too.
And today, Hepburn continues to influence people everywhere in her role as Goodwill Ambassador for UNICEF.
I met UNICEF, if you like, right after the last war in Holland, and after the liberation, they provided thousands of children with first aid, medications, food, blankets, and so forth, and I was one of the happy recipients.
Now Hepburn travels to third world countries so that she may in turn help other disadvantaged children.
It's been a great relief to me to be able to do something rather than just watch and listen and feel helpless. In my case, I'm speaking for children who can't speak for themselves.
And Hepburn still has an audience to listen as she works tirelessly for a cause that friend and co-star Gregory Peck calls her most wonderful and rewarding role, which she plays around the world.